battle video. Today we're going to go ahead and rainbow LR, Goku, and Piccolo. I think that this is probably one of the better units in the game. I think, you know, after taking them through the red zone and a lot of difficult content, I definitely could see myself liking them as even the third best unit in the game. They do seem very, very powerful. Now, when it comes to their build, I actually think you can't really go wrong here. I think pretty much any way you decide to do it could work very well for this character. Because this is one of the best defensive units in the game, especially on the first 5 turns, I do think that going dodge could be good, right? Because, you know, there could be big super attacks that they would eat before they're able to attack, where they build up a lot of defense as well. That could definitely do some damage. So, like, you know, if you went, I don't know, 20 plus dodge on this character, they could dodge a super attack that would have maybe done, I don't know, 150k damage or something like that. Like, you still could save yourself a decent amount of damage. And especially after the 5 turns wear off and the guard goes away, or, you know, when you exchange into Piccolo, he's far weaker defensively. But I just feel like this unit's damage is too big. I feel like there's a lot of characters in the game who, in like sort of like a fake showcase setting, can look really good. They do a lot of damage and stuff like that. I feel like this character has got very big practical damage. Like, going through difficult content, this unit is still going to be putting up huge attack numbers, even when, you know, maybe playing like defensive or something like that. So I feel like giving them additionals and crits is really good, right? With additionals, you know, Piccolo could potentially stack up defense after he transforms, and then, you know, the Goku and Piccolo will stack up attack right there, which will be very helpful as well. I actually might have gone like even more points, but as far as gold equips, I want, like, I'd love a 4 crit or 4 additional, like one of the big like additional end crit ones. That's like, you know, 4 additional 3 crit is probably what I'd prefer, but I didn't have one like that, right? So this is what we ended up going with. Let's go ahead and hop in and see how Rainbowed LR, Goku, and Piccolo will perform. I mean, they're just hands down one of the best units in the game, offensively, defensively. They're just doing a lot, I think, very good, and they've got a lot of powerful utility that will allow them to perform very well in difficult content. Alright, so we're here in an event. We're starting out on the SAIYAN Saga team. Honestly, the one thing about Goku and Piccolo right now, although to be fair, dude, every single unit is like this, I don't really view a lot of their teams as sort of like legitimate options currently, right? Like, they've got SAIYAN Saga, Battle of Wits, Join Forces, All Out Struggle, Connected Hope, Final Trump Card. Only SAIYAN Saga among these is a team I would even consider running right now. I know the SAIYAN Saga, Raditz is definitely an L, but, I mean, he is definitely better than, you know, a little of it is a meme. He could have been a lot better, but he's not, like, completely unrunnable. Raditz isn't, right? Like, you know, people are not going to want to hear this, but, like, I feel much more comfortable running Raditz and SAIYAN Saga over, like, LR, Evolution, Blue Vegeta, and Kaioken Blue Goku and Join Forces, or STR Vegito and Battle of Wits, probably, right? Like, STR Vegito, he's going to get packed up a lot harder than Raditz is, I feel like, in a lot of this content. So that's definitely one thing to keep in mind. Yeah, it's just SAIYAN Saga, man. Like, you know, we could definitely see some of these teams look better, for sure, at any point. Like, I could see Join Forces getting a major buff as part of the movie celebration, but we're probably still a couple of months off. The movie got its new release date of June 11th, so it's not really too far off. So we'll probably will still see the movie characters in Dokkan sooner rather than later. All right, now the main reason this unit is so insane, look at this. This rotation right here is taking down Broly in the red zone and shit like that, right? So we have Goku and Piccolo, they're guarding in slot 1, right? Like, they're guarding, they get 50% defense on super attack, they're doing a million, billion, zillion damage. They link up well with Nappa. This unit at full level 10 links, Goku and Piccolo, their stats would be obviously way better. This link right here, yeah, they don't even have any damage reduction as part of this link yet. Tough as nails. At link level 10, this is 20% defense and 5% damage reduction, right? Like, you have that along with Nappa. Remember, Nappa is at 540k defense right here. When Nappa supers, he gets 50% defense as well. So this is like beyond a red zone rotation. Honestly, I'd like to connect these physical type orbs right there, but it is what it is. Because Goku and Piccolo, they get, what is it? A 70% attack buff. either when using their active skill or when their key is 24. So they're going to get a huge extra damage buff. They get a guaranteed additional super as well when they get hit right here, right? So they do this damage right here. You know, 5 million is definitely not the craziest. They want, oh, okay, they still finish them. 5 million, not the craziest right there. Where their damage starts to look really crazy is when they get to 24 key. That's when it takes a huge shot up. But they did have a guaranteed additional super coming in right there, and chances were pretty good as well that even though they had a guaranteed additional super coming in, my Goku and Piccolo, they have a 20 additional. So, you know, they probably would have done at least an additional normal after the 2 super attacks. Remember that Goku and Piccolo, they're stacking attack as well on every single 12 key super attack that they do, so they're going to get more powerful, right? Stacking the attack is going to allow the active skill to just be like beyond nuke level and just completely disintegrate anything in our way. This unit is really powerful, and they're always going to be looking super good. All right, so let me see. Let me get them up perfect. Full 24 key. Let's see what their attack stat is right here. Keep in mind that they do get a guaranteed additional super if they take a hit. So if Broly connects with this hit right here, which he didn't, we 3-dodged it, okay. The 3-dodge prevents us from getting the guaranteed additional super. That's funny. They did 10 million anyway. Like, Broly's dead right here anyway, right? Yeah, so far so good. 300k defense, guard, 10 million attack stat with additionals built in. That's good. That's pretty good. Alright guys, so over here in the GT Goku event, this will be a good turn, because this is them, you know, their first turn without Nappa. So, I mean, this is honestly not really a great rotation for them, just them and the Kaioken Goku, right? I mean, just with shocking speed, we're at 245k defense. I mean, that's, even at like 245k with guard, we're looking good. I mean, I definitely feel much better with them when they're at 300k defense. That's where it's like, even in the red zone, like that guard is really going to be cooking. Nappa certainly does make this unit a lot better, but it's not necessarily like Nappa. It's if we're able to get tough as nails. Like this is such a ridiculous link, right? The damage reduction and the defense. LR Vegeta and Nappa do have it as well, but they're definitely not, how do I say it? They're not what I would consider a really good unit. Vegeta and Nappa, so I'm not really like dying to use them in difficult content. I really wish they had an easy A, because that would be very nice. Alright, so let's just go ahead and do this. We're not going to look the craziest on this rotation. Of course, they're on the off turn, so Goku has a sliver of health. We're not going to be able to get the stack in, right? That's one of the biggest things about this unit, is these stacks. The 12 key super attacks with Piccolo is stacking defense, and then the 12 keys with the Goku and Piccolo were stacking attack. That is going to lead to a lot of extra damage, and that's what turns their active skill attack into a damn kill shot. Alright, so here we have a turn. I think what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to leave Goku and Piccolo in this spot right here. 312k, yeah, I mean, we have nearly everything activated right there. Dude, the thing about this unit, right, is because they're getting 50% from their super attack effect, even when their guard runs out after 5 turns, if you're above 50% HP, which they need to be get the extra 200% defense, after they super attack, they're going to be really goddamn tanky. I mean, 50% defense with the 300k defensive stat, like, they're going to be looking good everywhere with that type of defense. Like, that's crazy. So let's go ahead and do this. Hopefully we can additional super attack with them. Since we couldn't put them in slot 1 and get the guaranteed additional super anyway, we can go ahead and put them in slot 2 right here. And hopefully we can get 2 12-key super attacks to stack attack, right? Because remember, them stacking attack, the amount of damage that they're going to get is going to be so... There we go, perfect. That's why I gave them a lot of additionals. That also could be very good, you know, once we exchange into Piccolo. You know, Piccolo with an additional super attack is going to be stacking defense. And he's going to get a pretty substantial defensive buff, I think, from him supering. So that'll be good. We might take a huge amount of damage here. I guess we could switch into Piccolo on this next turn. I think we're probably going to be... Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to be switching into Piccolo on this next turn. We're probably going to take enough damage, because the active skill in order to use, you know, Piccolo's special beam cannon and switch over to him. We either have to get hit 7 times, or if our HP's under 50%, starting from the 4th turn or later. And we are going to be below 50%, it looks like, right here. Double Raditz on the team, along with a lot of these LRs. We are a pretty tanky, beefy team. As you guys see, we're just, I think, below 50% right here, right? We are, yep. Let's see what their defense is. So, without being under 50%, they're at 191k defense. Now, this turn, I mean, this is like a golden turn right here for them. But this is going to be a good example of why this unit can be so crazy, right? On a turn like this, we're going to be able to swap into Piccolo, right? When we swap into Piccolo, the action of swapping is a huge damaging attack. We got, what, 2 12-key super attacks, so 2 attack stats. I feel like we might still just kill this Goku, right? Could we just do all 5 health bars on a crit? Maybe. And we could just finish this Goku off. But if we don't finish him, we're going to nullify his first attack. It does feel like more often than not, if enemies are supering, it is the first attack they do. So nullification on the active skill is very powerful. Let's pop this. Let's see how much damage we do. This is, I mean, basically their ideal rotation. We have everything activated. We have support from both Nappa and Goku. This is a big rotation. Yeah, dude. It's sickening how much... That active skill hits so hard. It's like the 7th year anniversary LRs. Like, these characters that have active skill attacks, but then they're stacking attack up to it, it just... This is what happens. You just kill shit. Like, this is what you can't discount. The amount of utility and value that this unit has is crazy, because they're an ultra defensive... Oh, wow. Okay. The amount of, like, value and utility this unit has to be a defensive god for the first 5 turns, have this, like, ultra mega super powerful attack they could bust out, is just, they're just so goddamn crazy, man. Seriously, they're so dumb. This Goku and Piccolo. I love them. I adore them. I think they're incredible. Now, we didn't get a chance to show it. I guess, you know, at 55%, I was able to show it pretty easily, right? Where we do the active skill, and then on that turn, if Goku and Piccolo could still guard, then Piccolo would be guarding as well. It's the same thing Captain Ginyu. Captain Ginyu is super effective against all types in his, you know, sort of like base form. And then when he transforms, the first turn, he keeps the super effective against all types. He still got it on Ginyu's first turn, right? So, oh, damn, this Vegeta, he gets hit hard. 200k? Okay. But Piccolo still has that guard on that first turn of his. If, like, okay, so I'm explaining it wrong. My mind is, I'm getting distracted and stuff like that. If Goku and Piccolo have the guard active when you exchange into Piccolo, Piccolo will have it for that turn. But now, this is the second turn. Piccolo is not going to have it active on this turn. So, yeah, oh my god, 169k? That's pretty brutal. We are going to get defense. Okay, so here's the thing, right? This is what a lot of people don't understand about this Piccolo. I was talking about this at length in the 55% video. But Piccolo only gets 100% defense at the start of turn. He gets another 100% defense with 3 Ki Spheres. But guess what happens when we get 3 Ki Spheres? He gets 3 Ki as well. You can't get Piccolo's 12 Ki super attack to aim for the defensive stack while having him have reasonable defense. I'm sorry, but 169k does not fucking cut it in the red zone. It doesn't. You're not doing 169k defense in the red zone, right? So the problem is with Piccolo, you basically, if you're running a proper setup, dude, like, you can't, it's not easy to get his 12 key super because the entire basis behind Piccolo is doing the special beam cannon at his 18 key super. So it just becomes very difficult for Piccolo to be able to do his 12 key super. It actually is tough. So, and even if you do get his 12 key super attack off, because I could do this and we could get it, but then he's rocking 169k defense, dude. This is the weakness of this unit, right? Is on the first turn after you exchange, you know, with luck, you could still have guard activated. But then after that, this guy becomes a defensive liability for sure. Because he's not getting defense when he attacks. He only gets another 100% defense with 3 or more key spheres obtained. Let's just see. Let me go ahead and give him 3 key spheres. Let's see what his defense jumps up to. Yeah, 241 is ass, dude. Ass. Ass. It's bad. That's no way. Because you're not often going to be transforming into Piccolo early, right? I feel like most of the time when you're going to see Piccolo get this exchange off, you know, turn 6, turn 7, you know, you definitely could do it exactly on turn 4, right? Taking a lot of damage in the red zone. It is conceivable that I guess you could take 7 hits. Oh my god. Uh-oh. All right, I'll keep this in for you guys. Okay, boy. This is too hard. We have to. Okay, I could do this one. Okay, it's good. Oh my god. I'm too good. Easy, dude. I'm able to put shapes and objects at a 4th grade level, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I can't remember what I was saying before. The captcha really distracted me right there. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. We are going to go for the defensive stack with Piccolo on this turn, though. But it's just he's going to struggle defensively a lot of times. Oh, I know what I was saying. It's conceivable you could take the 7 hits turn 1, maybe in like a Super Battle Road stage or something like that. Like, it could happen here and there. Then maybe on turn 3 you could exchange in a Piccolo, because they do give him that 4th turn restriction. I really wish... Dude, what is this? Oh my god, this game. God damn it. But, I wish they got rid of the 4th turn restriction and they just let you do the active skill if you're under 50% HP. That would have been really nice, because then maybe turn 2, Super Battle Road, you're under 50% HP, active skill, you nullify one of their attacks, Piccolo is guarding, Piccolo heals when he swaps in, like, it would just be so good, right? Like, I guess they were too scared of Piccolo completely soloing fights by himself if you could do the active skill immediately, right? Which would happen, because he would do half damage to a Super Battle Road enemy. He'd nullify their action. Again, he'd be healing. He'd be guarding. He'd do a 10 million attack set right out the gate. Like, he would probably be too good in Super Battle Road. I don't know, maybe. I'll cut. Thank you, Dokkan. Thank you. Alright, finally. Thank you, Captcha, for the huge delay. Alright, let's have Piccolo go for his 12 key super attack right here. This will get us a defensive stack, which I really want. Goku's health is a little bit too low. Preferably, I think best case scenario with this Piccolo, maybe like the smart way to play with this guy, right? So perhaps we would exchange with Piccolo on a turn where he still has the guard. Then you intentionally go for the 12 key, the double 12 key, you know, and then, okay, you go for the 12 key and then you get lucky, you get the additional super, and then, you know, then after that you don't have guard anymore, but then Piccolo would have 2 defensive stacks, right? Which certainly could be good. It's just, I don't know, man. The people who cope for Piccolo's defense, you know, it's very easy to just say, well, I think his defense isn't that bad. You're not even going for his stacks. Come on. I want to see this turn because this Vegeta, dude. Oh, my God. This is turning into a disaster video, dude. You know how often I'm able to get this exchange Vegeta out? Never, dude. All right, here we go. What a disaster of a video. But anyway, the LR Goku and Piccolo, like, front to back, the unit is incredibly well designed. They have a lot of utility. They're going to be ultra powerful, super good. Again, the one weakness of the unit is just Piccolo's defense at the start. I think in actual, true, difficult content, too, it's going to be very difficult to get defensive stacks in with him. So I think the smarter way to play with this character is to sort of prioritize like the exchange and stuff like that as kind of like a kill shot. I mean, we'll see. I'm going to go into red zone. We're going to fight Broly and Omega with this unit. Omega's going to get destroyed. Broly, of course, is just a little bit tougher of a situation. We'll see how things are going to go. Remember that Piccolo does heal when we first come in, too, which is helpful. Alright, so we're at 220k defense. I'll use a Senzu right here, and we'll put Piccolo in slot 1. I think with Nappa here, well, we don't have Tough as Nails at Link. We don't have damage reduction from it, but I mean, he's at 300k, but yeah, dude, that's it. Like, it's 300k raw, right? Like, look at this. Like, so this is why, like, you might see that a character defensive stacks and you go like, oh, well, you know, by the time you need it, like, it'll be good and stuff like that. But it's not really the case with this character because of the fact that it's like by the time you're able to defensive stack, it's later in the fight, right? Namek Goku has really horrible defense. Like, actually just like, Namek Goku's defense is way too bad at the start of the fight for me to even consider him in like best unit in the game discussion. But he's able to build it up starting from turn 1, whereas Piccolo, we're just so deep in the event before he's able to even build it up, which is definitely a flaw for him. His damage is pretty wild, though. Let's go and take a look. I assume this is going to be very high. Yeah, it's very free and easy, like 10 million attack stats and shit like that this Piccolo can do. Because he didn't even have his full attack buffs, I think. I'm pretty sure... Were we above 50% HP? I don't think we were, right? Because it's like, Piccolo gets 100% attack start a turn, another 100% attack on 18 key, then a 50% attack on 18 key when HP is 50% or more. I don't think we had that. He had another 50% attack buff that we didn't even have right there, right? Like, he's very powerful. We can do this. I guess I'll put Vegeta in... Cut. The key ended up not being great on this rotation. Dude, the entire way through this event, I had the LR Goku and Piccolo sort of on the off turn, right? So we weren't able to see, like, sort of like max power, right? Getting all the additionals and stuff like that. That really sucks. I'm going to try and see if we could one turn this Goku right here. I think, like, Raditz doing a really powerful, like additional super attack right here. We potentially could one-turn this Super Saiyan 4 Goku. If LR Kaioken Goku wants to give me some work as well, that would certainly help out very well. Vegeta could double super. Vegeta's going to be super effective in Soul types. Okay, he did give me an additional super attack. Okay, by the way, the 2.8 million attack stat by Raditz, not exactly what I would consider good. Raditz would have done a lot better damage-wise if he had been floating there. Like, because if Kaioken Goku and Vegeta had knocked this Goku down below 50% HP first, yeah, we're not. Damn it, dude. We weren't able to do enough damage to him. I really wish I could have done even more damage to him because I would have liked to have gone into this next, you know, against Tech Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I would have liked to have gone against him where he was at full health. I guess we potentially could get additionals right here. Or, like, big attack. Oh, this is a golden rotation. I do want to make sure that Piccolo gets to full 24 key right here. Let's put Piccolo in slot 1. Perfect. That's 24. Yep. 300k defense right here. So how many? We've done, what? 3 super attacks with Piccolo? So now he's up to respectable defense. After 3... But keep in mind, I'm not Link level 10, for sure. But, you know, after 3 super attacks, this is respectable now, 400k. I know a lot of people are going to say, respectable? But yeah, like, 400k defense, you know, I'm thinking about Piccolo in the hardest difficulty, the hardest content. 400k is respectable. I can deal with that. Right? No guard, no crazy shenanigans, but 400k is definitely respectable, for sure. But, by the way, 400k defense, definitely respectable. The damage Piccolo is about to do, though, it's a little bit more than respectable. Piccolo is going to be hitting very hard. And remember, you know, you could go into an event, we could spend all day long stacking attack with Goku and Piccolo in, you know, their 12-key super attack, and then swap the Piccolo, and then he does bajillion trillion damage, right? Yeah, here's a 15 millioner right there. Pretty good, I'd say. Yeah, that last turn, we weren't above 50% HP. And then just, boop, hold that. And by the way, when Piccolo is at 24 key, he gets the nullification, which is so powerful, right? Like, that's the reason the red zone bosses are so hard. is because the event is designed around you nullifying their attacks, a lot of the enemy's attacks, with like LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the LR Gods and stuff like that. And that's the other reason it's so difficult without them. Anyone who says like, oh, this fight of Red Zone wasn't too tough, I was able to beat it with this, Red Zone is overrated, I did that, they were using LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or the LR Gods. Those units are incomparable to the rest of the game. Nothing is even close to their level, dude. Nothing is in this game, right? So it's like when you're using those characters, yeah, you could destroy Red Zone, but you take those characters away, all of a sudden you see it's a completely different game you're playing, right? The enemies in there are just so tough. Piccolo and Goku, to me, they're a unit I would almost say is stronger than the Red Zone. I think they're only like the third unit I would say that about. Kaioken Goku is really good here, but I think Piccolo and Goku are better. For sure. I after seeing them at Rainbow level, I am actually comfortable. I think Piccolo and Goku are the third best unit in the game, man. Seriously, I think they are. We're going to play the active skill, and then we'll skip to next turn or something. I don't know. Okay, so that gives Raditz the extra little defensive buff. I'm curious to see how much damage Kaioken Goku will do with all these key orbs right here. Yeah, Raditz and Kaioken Goku don't work the best together. We could do this, though. I don't know. I'm actually kind of comfortable just ending the video here, right? Just sort of a look at what this unit is capable of doing at the Rainbow level, right? Oh, Raditz. Buddy. Took a little bit more damage there than I would have liked, but it's fine. Raditz, calm down, dude. Are you okay there? You know, this unit is ultra powerful. I'm going to go ahead and grind very hard to get their links done, man. I want to get them the full level 10 links. I want to take them into the Red Zone. I see... To the reception I've seen about this unit, I feel like people are underrated. I don't know if I want to say underrating this unit, but I feel like they just don't understand how good this unit is yet. So I'm very eager to take them into the Red Zone to sort of establish their dominance. The weak link for this unit, Goku and Piccolo, it's not themselves, it's Raditz. Raditz, and then Nappa and Vegeta. If those two units were better, this Goku and Piccolo would be just so crazy. The Saiyan Saga team is a legitimate team to run now. Like, it's not a meme or some shit like that. The Saiyan Saga team is legit, for sure. I guess we could do this. I mean, Piccolo at this point is capable of going in slot 1, but we can squeeze out more damage. Is this going to play the way I want it to? No. I mean, what is Piccolo going to be right there? I really want to get him the 24 key. I have this orb changing item, but that's not really... I guess we'll just do this. Sure, whatever. We'll just give them the 23 key right here is fine. Because it's not like he gets extra damage at the 24 key, right? This is going to be a really good turn, though. We have most of our links activated right here. 385k defense on this turn. Sure. All right, let's go ahead and see what damage we get from Piccolo. Do I end it right here? I think I'm going to. Yeah, actually, we're dead. God damn it. So, I mean, here's the weakness, right? Nappa and then the Goku and Piccolo could be like this as well, where if your health is low, their defense is much lower. Damn it. I didn't have the proper items to be able to... I should have put Piccolo in slot 1. It's fine. It's whatever. We'll look at them a little bit more. Hold on. Alright, guys, I just wanted to get a couple more rotations real quick before we ended. I was intentionally in, you know, the Rose... Are you kidding me? What is this? Damn it. I was intentionally in this event down here. We could just pop this. So that we could show Goku and Piccolo stacking up quite a bit. So, I've already done, you know, several stacks. Let's see how much damage we do with a bunch of stacks from their 12-key super attack right here. All right, I assume this is going to be a very high amount of damage, but we'll see. Let's see how much damage they're going to go ahead and do right here. Remember that they do get a substantial attack buff at 24 keys, so they're at 11 million right there. I will take the 11 million so fast. 11 million, because they're also one of the best defensive units in the game. And oh, by the way, with the 11 million, they had a guaranteed additional super because they got hit first. Do one more. Do one more, do one more, do one more, do one more. Oh, they didn't do one more. But that's, dude, that's what makes them so crazy, right? Like, that's good damage nowadays. 11 million attack stat followed by a guaranteed additional at 7 million. That's good damage, right? Like, that's a unit that's hitting goddamn hard. And I know it's, you know, people a lot of times will still go like, oh, but I mean, they're an LR, and, you know, Majin Vegeta's a TUR, and Raditz TUR. It's like, dude, they're premium units, right? And especially now, like, LR, Goku, and Piccolo, they're the first Yellow Coin LR. That is a 10 featured unit banner. I got to do a video. I'm going to do a video talking about, I think, both LR banners that dropped on Global and JP. I really have to. But we'll discuss it. I'll probably make that my last video for today, actually. We'll do this rainbow video, then that as well. Your boy is tired, man. The grind, man. It's tiring. Okay, I need to not... dude, my brain. I've already, like, completely tapered out right here. Let's hope that Raditz is not additional. By the way, Raditz is, like, he can be good, but he's also really bad. Because notice Rose is at half health. My Rainbow Raditz additional supered and couldn't even take... This Rose Dokkan event, this is from 2016. This Dokkan event is from. And my Rainbow Raditz did not finish that Rose with one hit from an additional super. It's just like, that's embarrassing. It's just like, why he doesn't get the extra attack when when there's multiple enemies. So just Raditz is just, he's such like, I don't know, like, what do I say? He's such a pretty little flower is what Raditz is. Like, he just doesn't have it, man. He doesn't have the power. All right, so check it out. So on this turn, their guard is no longer active. We could immediately tell from their key because they get 5 key, 90% attack, and then the guard for 5 turns from the start of turn. So this turn right here, this is going to be without... Actually, I'm going to do orb changing because I want them to get 24 key. Let's see what their attack looks like, again, without the extra attack buff, for it being the first 5 turns. But, like, if we got this, like, okay, so they're at 300k defense. But keep in mind, they're at 300k defense, but they're still getting 50% from their super attack effect. So it's not like they all of a sudden are completely dog shit. They're going to have good defense still, right? It's just, it's not slot 1 defense anymore. Still 8 million, even without the first, 5 turns attack buff. And then remember, we always have that, exchange, Piccolo special beam cannon swap in our back pocket. I think I will go ahead and cut until we get that. Let me come back once we do get the exchange, although the thing about this event is the enemies attack so infrequently. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we're done here. We saw a good amount of Piccolo. I might just end here. Honestly, the LR Goku and Piccolo, they're ridiculously good, right? Like, we got it. We understand that this unit is super good. I just want to quickly get them the full level 10 links. The full level 10 links video for them will probably be like an hour plus, like the 55% video. Because there's just so many situations, right? Because the thing about a unit like this, there's so many variable situations, right? You have the first 5 turns in this form right here. They're stacking in their 12 key, right? Then, they get the huge attack buff at 24 key right here. Then they swap in a Piccolo. Piccolo has a defensive stacking. Piccolo's got all these other conditions. So it's like, with a unit like this, I would like to try and get like all of their different conditions active and not active in the video, so we could see them in all these different situations. But there's so many because there's 2 different forms here that it just takes a long time to go through all of it and explain all of it. But regardless, they're ridiculously good. I am walking away from this day of me summoning for them 55% Rainbow. I am leaning towards them as the 3rd best unit. I feel like their damage all over the place, the nullifications that they have on active skill and on Piccolo's 24 key super attack, the guaranteed guard they have for the first 5 turns, which is incredible. That's going to disintegrate this unit. Only the red zone is going to destroy this unit, right? Maybe a very rare situation where you're in like the legendary Vegeta event and you go into the final phase under 50% HP on the Goku and Piccolo, because without the 200% defense they get, when HP is 50% or more, and if they don't have guard, if you don't have either of those up, they're a sitting duck, right? So that's definitely something that could happen. But Let me know what you guys think of this unit. I am blown away. I think they are spectacular. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.